I didn't speak to you like that.
Guys, it is beginning to dawn on this level 1 housemates that it is not all about vibes and inshallah alone. It is about the real things that are beginning to spring up, and we saw that in the early hours of this morning. Buzz everywhere, and it was involving my guy SHEGGZ, and I couldn't believe how how he handled the whole situation. So in case you missed it, here are the highlights.
Hola.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alima. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to this channel. Guys, in the early hours of this morning, just before I slept around past 1 because I enjoy watching level 1 housemates just because of SHEGGZ and Bella. But then again, they were just trying to like come up with their task presentation, their wager task that they have, that Biggie gave them on Monday. So they were supposed to like divide themselves in groups of 4, and they are supposed to like present different talents, maybe dancing, drama, and singing and whatnot. So these guys have actually been sleeping on these wager tasks for the past 3 days now. Today is Thursday, and tomorrow they are supposed to present their wager task. You see, level 2 housemates here, they've taken this thing so seriously, and I'm sure those guys are going to win because of the way they've actually been acting towards this whole thing. They've taken it to heart, they've taken it seriously. Just immediately Big Brother actually gave them the task. They divided themselves into groups, and they started working on it, and we could see that everything is actually coming together and is looking good. But you see, these level 1 housemates, they've been on vibes and inshallah, just playing games for the past 3 days. They've been joking basically. So yesterday night now they thought, okay, time is quite running out, let's start practicing, and let's get this over and done with. So we saw Diane, we saw Giddy Fire, we saw SHEGGZ and Bella. They are in the same group, and those people are just jokers. Giddy Fire was just laughing all through. Okay, so Giddy Fire is supposed to present, Bella is supposed to model, and then Diane is supposed to, dance to whatever SHEGGZ would be singing. For the love of God, SHEGGZ was rapping, and I'm like, what the hell? You guys are bloody jokers. Like, it was just so funny, and I was just tired of, seeing SHEGGZ act like an idiot, basically, because the way he was just rapping, I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Got confused by Bella. I'm gonna spit these bars a cappella. Now it's Friday. They got me rapping like I'm.
So everything is not coming together so well yet, but I'm sure before tomorrow, before the presentation, they'll be able to come up with something. So just after then, they just rounded up the whole thing, and I'm like, okay, let me just sleep now since nothing much is happening. Only for me to wake up this morning and everywhere has been set ablaze. You guys, okay, let me just give you guys the quick gist. So Adekule's group, they're trying to come up with like a story for the presentation. So Adekule was kind of narrating to everyone what they've been able to come up with. Okay, so it started with, oh, there is this girl from Lagos, there is this guy from another state, and there is this other girl from there's this other girl from a village in Edo State, and that's how CHICHI lost it. She started saying, why would the girl even be from Edo State? Why is it not from another state? And Diane, again, being a Benin girl, she myself joined CHICHI in attacking Adekunle that
in Nigeria, all the state people should be. It's not see yourself. She's from Benin. That's my village. But you don't let people go crazy about it. I'm sorry, Benin City is not a village actually. What village is there? Benin City is not a village.
But why would the girl be from Edo State? Why can't the girl be from somewhere else? And I'm like, are you guys kidding me? Like, are you guys serious? So this is just the little bit of issue you guys have. And then you guys started screaming on top of your voices, and it just went from a 0 to 100 real quick.
You feel the fault to almost everything that everybody does. Every time. I'm not arguing. Like, I just really want to find out. You are the one that said we should say, come on, you personally said, we said we don't have anything.
And then, as they were trying to even quench that one, you know, SHEGGZ, my guy, was not in the picture. I think SHEGGZ and Swag, they went to get battery change or something. So when they came, they just met the whole place in disarray already. And SHEGGZ, being like, you know, a sweet soul that he was, I want to believe that SHEGGZ did not really mean all that he said. I want to believe also that SHEGGZ was just trying to kind of calm the situation by, you know, telling Adekunle that he knows that it is Adekunle that started this whole thing, that Adekunle is wrong, Chichi is right. You know, when you're trying to just, you know, throw some what's it called, just throw some words in there to kind of like water the whole situation down. I want to believe that was what SHEGGZ was actually, you know, that was his aim. And then Auntie Doyin, that was just on her own with her very cracked voice, and who would have thought that Doyin was going to jump on SHEGGZ's throat just because of this? Okay, so Doyin was coming from the angle of you are just coming from somewhere and you are just attacking Adekunle. You don't even know what transpired between Chichi and Adekunle. You don't even know what was on ground or what they were talking about. You just came and started blaming Adekunle when it was Chichi and Diane that actually took this thing up, because obviously it wasn't that much of a big deal. And that's how this whole thing started with Doyin and SHEGGZ. And this one went from a 0 to 1 million real quick. And we saw Doyin with a cracked voice, you know, shouting on top of her voice, you know. Trying to cause, basically cursing SHEGGZ out. And SHEGGZ, being a gentle guy that he is, he was just, you know, saying, no, you can't disrespect me that way. We don't even talk on that level. We don't, you know, we don't talk on that level. So why would you even be talking to me like that? You know, that's very disrespectful. That's very that, as in the most calm way. And we could see Diane and some other guys, you know, trying to kind of like pull SHEGGZ away from the whole thing. And Doyin with her cracked voice was just on top of her voice, you know, telling him to shut the fuck up, telling him to get out, telling him to, and I'm like, Doyin, it's not even that deep. And to think that you were kind of crushing on SHEGGZ, like, why would you even jump on this? And it was just so surprising because I didn't see Doyin actually, you know, doing that to anybody in the house, not to talk of even SHEGGZ that she is actually crushing on. I'm like, it's not even that deep. And you could have as well just, you know, called him aside to kind of say, SHEGGZ, but you don't really know what transpired between Chichi and Adekunle, so you can't really be blaming Adekunle. And then it went on for a long time, and they kept on, you know, cursing each other before Swag now got hold of the whole situation. He kind of just, you know, called everybody's attention that they all should just keep quiet. He needs to talk. So he tried to like settle the whole situation, and he told Adekunle to apologize to Chichi, and also told SHEGGZ to apologize to Doyin, and Doyin to, you know, vice versa, and also Chichi to apologize to Adekunle, and Adekunle to apologize to. They all just kind of settled the whole thing. Then later on, when the whole thing had, you know, settled and they were just kind of having like, you know, separate, you know, group talks and all of that, we saw Adekunle trying to explain to the situation that happened to some people, and then Chichi from her bed started, you know, screaming again, don't call my name.
Moment of Chichi. I'm not going to like, I told her, listen, I'm not talking to you.
Please don't call my name.
And okay, I apologize for calling your name.
I don't want to hear my name. You can't be acting like you like me and you don't like me. Just tell me if you don't like me. And I'm like, this Chichi girl should just calm down. Her blood is just so odd. If you can remember, she has had an altercation with Bella previously also. And I'm like, you can't just be jumping on everything just because you want some screen time. You need to actually calm down. You need to take it easy. In as much as everybody is trying to, like, you know, put their foot forward and all of that, trying to gain ground and the rest of it, you can lose yourself quickly even just by doing that, and before you know it, you'll be back on the street of Edo State. Because I don't understand how the small issue of just naming, you know, just naming a girl from Edo State in a plot, and it is just a bloody script, how is that supposed to even be an issue. And let me tell you something, yeah, this level 1 housemates, they've all been trying to live on vibes, and inshallah they've all been trying to act like siblings, you know. Nobody is, you know, getting on top of, nobody is getting on another person's toes, nobody is, you know, reaching on anybody's nerves. But now we're beginning to see claws, like we're beginning to see people's real, you know, how will I put it now, what's the word, what now we're seeing like real reaction, basically, because everybody has been trying to kind of bottle up their emotions, because they don't really want to, you know, look some type of way, because, you know, they're on TV, they're on camera and all of this. And I know that it's just a matter of, you know, few days more, few weeks more, and we're going to be seeing the best clashes in the history of Big Brother. But then again, I love the way SHEGGZ dealt with the old situation. It was a perfect gentleman. Even as all Watch DOYIN were saying to him, you know, cussing him down and all of those things, he kind of just, you know, held it together. He didn't lose his calm. In the midst of it all, he was just telling DOYIN, we're not even cool, like we're cool, we're not even, you know, we're not even on that level. Why would you be, you know, saying this to me? Why would you be saying that? As in, he was just kind of surprised that like, where is this coming from? And that's the gist, basically. And if you have any other opinion about what happened in the early hours of this morning, let me know down in the comment section. And just this morning, you guys, in another video, okay, so I'm going to be making another video about all moments with SHEGGZ and Bella, and they were just talking basically about what happened, what transpired yesterday night, and how we handled it and the rest of it. So you definitely want to see that video. If you haven't still subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do it by subscribing. Hit the like button down below, put on your notification bell so as to be notified each time I post new content. So guys, till I see you guys in my next video, I remain your baby girl Alima, and have a great day. Bye guys.